Hello. Thank you for those who participated in the street party and who helped dance and eat some cake and ice cream, and thank you. Someone was asking a question about my age. I don't know why they want to know. The closest I will tell you is this. I have two friends here that I went to high school with. Now, they are cougars, but don't get me wrong, that was the name of our high school sports team. The Crane Cougars from Chicago. And Jocelyn Banks and Sally Kelly, those are their maiden names. I don't even know their names now. Will you please stand? The Cougars, these are the Cougars. And we were the class of 1969. They were anyway. So that's the closest that you'll get. Don't do the math. I didn't hear that. I'm getting a little old, eh? Yeah. So in the morning, we are going to have at 9 a.m. a panel with Professor Richard Newport, who was up here earlier. He's going to talk about the Lumiere brothers and the birth of cinema, and it's going to be downstairs at the Hyatt. But tonight, we're going to present a film that both Roger and I loved so much. And it was made by a husband and wife. They're an Oscar and Emmy nominated filmmaking team. They wrote and directed American Splendor, which won over 30 awards, including the Grand Jury Prize at the Sundance Film Festival, an award at Cannes, the Writers Guild Award for Best Adapted Screenplay, Best Picture and Best Screenplay, Los Angeles Film Critics Association, just a bunch of awards. And it was a very innovative, creative filmmaking, as you will see. I'll let them tell you about the film. That's Sherry Springer Berman and Robert Pulcini. But we also have Ted Hope here, who produced the film. And Ted, you know, some of you know him from over the years because he's produced something like over 70 films. He also launched Amazon's foray into feature film production in January of 2015. And he co-founded and ran the 90s production and sales powerhouse, Good Machine. And there's so many. I mean, just this long list of things. You're going to be in good hands because I'm going to bring all three of them out to tell you about American Splendor. Ted Hope, Sherry Springer Berman, and Bob Pulcini.
Thank you. I'm very honored to be here. Roger Ebert was a very important figure in my childhood growing up. I grew up in a military family. You know, I was mostly around men who were in uniform and they weren't talking about movies very much. And I used to go through the TV guide to see when Siskel and Ebert was on, and to see these two grown men in their civilian clothes, kind of like the way I'm dressed, arguing so passionately about movies was really exotic for me. And it also was really exciting because it told me that there was a world out there that I could someday aspire to join, where people talked about the kind of things that I loved. So thank you for having this film. We finally got to meet Roger at the Cannes Film Festival with this film, and he's everything we wanted him to be. So, pass you on.
Just to say, this movie was, you make a movie and it's a job sometimes, and sometimes you make a movie and it's a part of your life. And this movie is a huge chapter in, I think, all of our lives, getting to know Harvey Pekar, who you guys will all love when you get to meet him. Sadly, he's passed away, but his spirit is very much alive, and Roger was a great supporter of this film, as he was of our first little tiny documentary. So he's really made a huge impact on our lives, and we're really happy to be here and celebrate. And now, Ted.
I'm just here to tell you to please stay for the Q&A afterwards. So see you then.
You did it. I forgot.